Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to the One Bitcoin Show. Today is November the 5th. 2018. What does this shirt say? Strong hand, long-term thinking, unconfiscatable. Bitcoin is the next Bitcoin. Bitcoin punishes the 80%ers. Be in motion, people. Okay, let's just jump right into the news. All you people talking about some election tomorrow back in the United States. I'm here in Santiago, Chile. Just chilling in Chile. But here is a tweet that puts it all in perspective. Imagine the impact on prosperity and peace if Americans took 1% of the mental energy spent on politics and used it to set up and run a Bitcoin full node. Now, okay, you don't have to go that far to set up a Bitcoin full node, but imagine if 1% of all these people obsessed with politics, obsessed with collectivism, got obsessed with individualism, got into Bitcoin, started talking about Bitcoin, started to buy Bitcoin. They'd be a lot more productive because this collectivist mentality, this thinking that tomorrow is such an important day and it's going to change your life personally. No, by voting, you're not changing your life. No, you've got to take control of your own life. Watch Saturday's show, the Beyond Bitcoin show. And it's in the archives, linked to below. Everything I talk about in this video is linked to below. Get your Trezor, get your T-shirts, affiliate codes, all sorts of stuff below. But I talk about on Saturday's show that people are obsessed with power, and with this obsession of power, they don't take power over their own lives. They think that other people are going to be able to change their lives by this voting mentality, this collectivist mentality. And I go into it a lot more over on that show, so check that out if you're interested in that kind of thing. But the simple way of putting it is that a lot of people are spending a lot of time worrying about elections all over the country. In the long run, you change your own life, you be in motion, you get into Bitcoin, and yeah, the world will be a better place. The world will be a better place when some of these people who are obsessed with politics buy some Bitcoin and start improving their own lives. All right, but hey, people are going to do what people are going to do. 80%ers are going to be 80%ers. You got to worry about yourself. Okay, so yeah, more people will care about Bitcoin eventually. You care about it now. You take the steps now. All right, pound that like button. Now, speaking about more people caring about Bitcoin, or at least more people knowing about Bitcoin. I mean, I can't believe I'm saying this person's name on my show, but Gwyneth Paltrow, a famous actress, she tweeted out a Bitcoin investing guide. On her Twitter feed, in her publication. She has some sort of publication. I don't know about her publication. It doesn't appeal to people like me. But the point of this, I mean, even mentioning this, is that she has 2.87 million followers. And most likely, the great majority of these people, we're not going to hear about Bitcoin any other way. So perhaps, hey, imagine if 0.01% of those people buy Bitcoin. I mean, that would be great. But it's this is something. I'm not a big fan of Hollywood and all the people that come out of there. Okay, but they can get into Bitcoin just like we can. No one can stop them. And when they get into Bitcoin, they've got a lot of mindless followers that'll just follow them into it and be like, "Oh, what is this thing? This is the cool thing right now." So we're going to see more of this in the future. But just by the numbers, she has a lot of followers. And who knows? I didn't read the article that she put out there. The guide is it might not be the best thing in the world technically, and it probably has mistakes in it. But the word Bitcoin is now in some people's vocabulary that it never would have been in before. And so, hey, that's a positive. This is a positive thing. We talk, and I'm not putting her on a pedestal or anything. I'll tell you what, her 2.87 million followers do put her on a pedestal, though. So got to look at it from that perspective. All right, remember, disruptmeister.com. I've got 1,100 of my videos there, over 1,100 videos where I talk about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. That's my archive. Check that out. Techbalt.com. All the This Week in Bitcoin shows. We had a great This Week in Bitcoin show on Friday. We'll have another great one on Friday. It's every Friday. We've had 93 weeks of This Week in Bitcoin shows, 93 episodes. Watch them all. You can play them at 1.5x speed. Hey, that's a great thing that YouTube provides, that you're able to watch videos at 1.5x and 2x speed. It saves you a lot of time. It makes your life a lot more efficient. All right, remember, I'm speaking in New Orleans at the digitalcurrencycon.com, link to below. Blake Anderson's also speaking there, so is Vortex, December 3rd and 4th. The link is below to buy tickets. The Eventbrite, type in Meister. You get a 20% discount. That's linked to below. I'm looking forward to being in New Orleans December 3rd and 4th, but I'll be there on the 2nd and the 5th also. And I know at least one of you dudes, a big fan out there, is going to be there. I've been talking to. And yes, I'm here in Santiago, Chile until I'll be back in Baltimore on the 20th for Thanksgiving, then New Orleans, then Los Angeles on December 5th to the 12th, and then Tel Aviv starting December 13th. So that's my schedule. I know I'll be seeing some of you in Tel Aviv, definitely, and and some of you in LA also, obviously, because I enjoy being in LA. I do enjoy it, and running into my LA heads out there, it's always fun. So speaking of the glamour of LA, we've been talking a lot about Hollywood, haven't we, today? Let's talk about crypto glamour. Well, first of all, pound that like button and subscribe to the channel, and check out the Twitter, TechBalt, TECHBLT. So crypto glamour. Glamour over basics here in the crypto space still rules, okay? That's what rules the crypto space. Glamour over basics. Crypto glamour. People value their wealth in dollars or overdoing it, and they don't value their wealth in Bitcoin. They're trying to turn $250 into $250,000 through trading. Okay, that's crypto glamour. Okay, people have videos about that. Turn $250 into $250,000, and that's what most people are into, that glamour, rather than strong hand holding. Strong hand holding, like, oh, that's boring. I want glamorous stuff. Going back and forth between coins and storing them on exchanges, that's pretty glamorous there. Oh, I've got IOTA. I've got this. Ooh, what's its what does it serve? What audience is that going to be serving? Ooh, that's quite a niche that serves there. Ooh, what products? Yeah, I mean, and then versus Bitcoin, versus knowing what a block explorer is, and even knowing how to store and send most coins. People don't want to know that. No. They'd rather they know that they can trade them in and out on exchanges. They don't know how to properly store them or control a private key or check a block explorer. No, that's not glamorous. That's just boring. That's the basics. But no, they don't want to know. They want to jump straight into the ICO glamour, baby. And I mean, that's unfortunate. Learn to send, and I've said this before, learn to send and store a Bitcoin before you buy a Litecoin. But no, they want the glamour. This crypto glamour brings a lot of dumb/impulsive money into the space, which does end up in the hands of the Bitcoin holders eventually. So value your wealth in Bitcoin, people. It might not seem very glamorous to just stick it on your Trezor. And but the people that are saying, oh, I'm going to change my $250 into $250,000 by trading IOTA and this and that. Yeah, that's in theory. Okay, that's all in theory, and that's valuing your wealth in dollars. Again, most people who get into this, that's what they're into. They didn't find out about crypto because of Bitcoin. That's very unfortunate. They're going to find out about it the hard way, though. Okay, they'll find out about it the hard way. You've got the insider info here. Bitcoin. It's not about the crypto glamour. It's about the rock. It's not about the hare. It's being the tortoise. Long-term thinking, 2020 halving. Learn about a halving. And again, most people who are into the crypto glamour, man, they could tell me all the fifth tier ICOs out there, but they don't know what the Bitcoin halving is. So there's another issue going on in terms of people valuing their wealth in dollars instead of Bitcoin. There are people out there that are still talking about, well, I held all my Bitcoin that I got in December, and now I'm down. I paid $19,000 for my Bitcoin. Now it's worth $6,000. I'm in big trouble here, man. I'm in big trouble. I'm down by a lot. So I've taken your advice just to hold. Now I'm going to trade. And that's going to solve the problem. That's going to solve the problem. There are people out there that think they're going to get more dollars. They're going to get more dollars from trading because, again, they're going to get out of their supposed fiat hole by trading. No, you're not. Value your wealth in Bitcoin. The odds are high you will lose much more by trying to fix something that is not a problem. Okay, it's not a problem. You still have the same amount of Bitcoin that you had in December. If you start trading it in order to prop up your fiat value, you're going to end up with less Bitcoin. And in the long term, you're going to regret that in a major way. So, I mean, that's a big thing that traders say out there. Like, I'm down in terms of fiat. I got to trade. First of all, why did you get into Bitcoin in the first place? You should have gotten the Bitcoin to get Bitcoin, not to get Bitcoin and then sell it 6 months later to get a lot more fiat. If that's why you got into Bitcoin, was you thought you were going to make a quick flip and into fiat, of course you're going to get beaten down, because this is not about short-term thinking, impulsive mentality, flipping your Bitcoin for fiat real quick. And you're learning that the hard way. But I want you to not do something drastic by saying, now I got to trade this Bitcoin and try to get more fiat that way. That is not the way out. You're going to dig yourself a deeper hole by trading. And you're not in a hole, by the way. It's all on paper. It's all on paper. You think you're down in terms of dollars because you see the value of Bitcoin has gone down in terms of dollars. That's paper losses, first of all, even in dollar terms. You only realize it once you sell that Bitcoin. And again, so if you're desperate for money now, it's your own fault that you got into this, dude. If you're desperate for money right now, stop going out to eat. I mean, cut down on other things. Cut down on your expenses. Don't sell your Bitcoin. Don't try to trade your Bitcoin. Because again, you just got to change your mentality. I'm putting this in the easy words so you can see what value your wealth in Bitcoin really means, because you still have the same amount of Bitcoin that you had in December. And in the long term, you're going to be very happy in the future when you see, oh, look, I still have that one Bitcoin and it's the year 2025. You're going to be very happy. And you're going to be very disappointed if you see, oh man, I only have this 0.1 Bitcoin because I whittled away my one Bitcoin trying to trade it and trying to get more fiat back in 2018. All right, everybody. That is it. Pound that like button. Follow me at TechBalt, TechBalt on Twitter. I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. Check out the links section below. I'll say hi to the dudes in the chat. See you later. Bye-bye.